Tell me about your home.
My house is in the hills above Trujillo. Very simple place.
Remember the last time you were home?
2 years, 264 days, and this morning.
It was a good home. Worth fighting for.
Some people watch movies for mere entertainment, and some to pass their boredom, but a select few watch them to learn something and find profound lessons for life. While most films cater to the first two reasons, only rare masterpieces in TV history offer timeless wisdom. One such gem is the greatest movie of all time, Gladiator. This cinematic masterpiece follows the harrowing journey of a respected general who becomes a slave and endures immense hardships with unwavering resilience. Despite the murder of his emperor, the slaughter of his family, and relentless betrayals, you never see him give in to his fate or seek pity. Instead, throughout the movie, his character exemplifies the timeless teachings of Stoicism. The epic legacy of Gladiator continues to captivate fans even after 2 decades, and the long-awaited sequel, Gladiator 2, is on the horizon, featuring some of Hollywood's biggest personalities, like Paul Mescal, Denzel Washington, and last but not least, Pedro Pascal. At first sight, the sequel promises stunning visuals and dramatic naval battles, but there's a surprising choice that's left fans divided. A rap song in a medieval movie? Really? Being a longtime Gladiator fan, I have to admit that I was somewhat disappointed by this choice, and now it also begs the important question of whether this sequel can genuinely match the eternal appeal of the legendary original, which starred Russell Crowe in the famous character of Maximus. The goal of today's video is not to critique the newest Gladiator. Rather, we are delving further into the eternal principles of the first Gladiator to explore significant Stoic life lessons that the sequel could miss. These teachings are timeless and relate to a range of fascinating philosophical topics, and I'm certain that the final lesson will make you want to watch the entire movie again. You might think that the reason many people love Gladiator is due to its 24-year-old legacy of gore, action, and spectacle in TV history. But there's something deeper. The true allure of Gladiator lies in its portrayal of the ideal man, Maximus Decimus Meridius. He embodies a rare combination of qualities that still resonate deeply with modern men. He is the kind of man many men want to be, and many women want to be with. Maximus wasn't just a character. He was a symbol of strength, resilience, and integrity. His journey through betrayal, slavery, and ultimately redemption is filled with profound life lessons that go beyond mere entertainment. Now let's explore the profound wisdom that elevates Gladiator to the status of a true masterpiece. Epictetus wisely said, "Make it your business to draw out the best in others by being an exemplar yourself." Imagine a leader leading his men into war rather than sitting behind a desk. Maximus displayed loyalty, strength, and unwavering commitment on the battlefield. Rather of aiming for the emperor's approval, he concentrated on becoming a leader his men could rely on. He gained the respect and loyalty of his soldiers, as well as the admiration of the Marcus Aurelius, due to his firm discipline and honesty.
For you, Maximus, I honor you. How can I reward Rome's greatest general?
Let me go home.
What makes Maximus remarkable is that he wasn't going for a title or an award. All he wanted was to win the war and get back to his family. However, his exceptional style of leadership gave him the chance to ascend to the position of Rome's supreme emperor.
I want you to become the protector of Rome after I die. I will empower you to one end alone, to give power.
This is the essence of a real leadership. It's not granted, it's earned. When we stop chasing greatness and focus on being the best version of ourselves, opportunities will naturally come our way. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Success isn't something you chase, it's something you attract by the person you become. Commodus pursued success but failed, while Maximus developed himself into a leader of integrity, and success followed him as a result.
You are the son that I should have had.
I knew a man who once said death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back.
This quote perfectly captures the Stoic principle of amor fati, the love of fate. Maximus' journey is marked by a relentless adversity. Once a respected general, and now he is forced into slavery and thrust into the brutal world of gladiatorial combats. Despite the chaos and his dire circumstances, Maximus embraces his fate with unwavering composure. He understands, as many Stoics did, that true strength lies in embracing whatever life throws at you. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Maximus' life reflects this wisdom. His acceptance of his destiny, even in the face of immense hardships, turns his obstacles into opportunities for growth and resilience. Next time, if you feel like your fate is unfair and you're suffering more than anyone else, remember this.
Nothing happens to anyone that he is not fitted by nature to bear.
Slave! Will you remove your helmet and tell me your name?
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legions, loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance, in this life or the next.
In this pivotal moment, Maximus stays firm against Commodus, the tyrant who deceived him, killed his emperor, and slaughtered his family. Despite being at the mercy of Commodus, Maximus refuses to submit. Instead, he confronts Commodus with a firm resolve, revealing his true nature. His voice echoes the intensity of his views, expressing unshakable resolve and courage. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. There's also another powerful scene in the movie where Maximus, after fiercely fighting in the arena, despises what he's being made to do. Surrounded by a crowd hungry for blood, he takes a stand and calls out their warped taste for violence, declaring,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Imagine yourself in Maximus' situation. Would you have the strength to stay firm in the face of overwhelming odds, to speak your truth regardless of being in danger? A branch cut away from the branch beside it is simultaneously cut away from the whole tree. So too a human being separated from another is cut loose from the whole community. Great pleasure is to be found not only in maintaining old friendships, but also in building new ones. Trust someone as you trust yourself, especially in adversity. Maximus' leadership in Gladiator illustrates this perfectly. Before the arrival of an unexpected adversary in the Colosseum, Maximus tells his fellow gladiators,
Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together. Do you understand? If we stay together, we survive.
This important moment demonstrates his ability to instill unity and faith in the men, even in the face of seemingly extreme circumstances. While facing enemies with superior resources, Maximus didn't focus on what he lacked, but on being resourceful with what he had, transforming basic talent into a winning strategy. He turned the fear of gladiators into a coordinated effort that ultimately led to their victory. Associate with the people who are likely to improve you, delight in their virtues, and remember that remarkable results come from working together. Maximus' ability to unify his team and lead by example shows the Stoic moral lesson that true strength lies in unity, trust, and collective effort.
Imagine
And it will be so. What we do in life echoes in eternity.
This powerful truth is embodied in the contrasting lives and deaths of Commodus and Maximus. Both suffered tremendously and met their ends, yet they left behind vastly different legacies. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Commodus, despite his immense power and wealth, ultimately died having lost everything he truly valued. His life, marked by acts of immorality and cruelty, left no enduring positive impact on the world. The measure of a man is what he does with power.
You are false as a son. Is my failure as a father?
Commodus' use of power was corrupt and self-serving. He killed his own father and pursued an incestuous relationship with his sister, resulting in a legacy tainted by disgrace and failure. Maximus, on the other hand, lived by the principles of strength and honor, greeting his men with these words as a way of life. His mental and physical strength inspired his men to model the same resilience. Maximus' leadership was about standing firm in his convictions, even when the world was against him. His actions motivated and inspired his men, proving that to be a powerful leader, one must master both strength and honor. What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. Maximus had a clear purpose in life, to avenge his family and emperor. He struggled and fought, and in the end, he was victorious and found redemption. This combination of wisdom and virtue allowed Maximus to die having gained everything he valued, leaving behind a legacy of integrity and courage. It is not the length of life, but the depth of life. These lessons from Gladiator remain timeless, offering wisdom that transcends the boundaries of the screen. While Gladiator 2 may bring new elements and perspectives, the profound teachings of the original film still continue to inspire and guide us. What powerful life lessons from Gladiator resonate most with you? Share your insights and experiences in the comments below. If you found this exploration valuable, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into wisdom and strength. Until next time, stay strong and wise.